Yes! That's what happens to liars that try to get things thrown out.
1, 2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Jussie tried to get the whole case of new charges thrown out a couple weeks ago. And at the time, they didn't come to a decision because they were just working on all the details about the charges. Who's going to be the judge and what have you. Well, recently, they rejected his motion to throw out charges. And their reason? Not even giving him one. Now, seeing that, I know what the spin's gonna be. Oh, they don't have a valid reason, so they're not trying to disclose any information because they don't have a valid reason. That's going to be his defense. That's going to be most people's defense that support Jussie. And to that I ask such a simple question. Where is his innocence? Like, where could I even begin with this again? Nothing to prove him innocent, because in his words, the truth is something we know nothing about. But again, what's the truth? You're not explaining anything. You've told nobody anything. You've basically done one interview where you basically say, hey, oh, it's that no one wants to believe it. Oh, no one wants to believe me. No, people want to believe you, but they need something. They need anything, Jussie. You going around calling yourself the gay Tupac is not proof of innocence. I'm sorry, but no, that's not how that works. And all the black people that's gonna come at me and say, "Oh, you Uncle Tom, all you do is just talk about this. Go talk about something else." Talk about a lot of things, but this has been the one thing that I just routinely come back to because it used to be every day, but every so often, every couple weeks, it just gets worse for him. And there's no one to blame but him because he planned this and he didn't plan it right. Because the minute he said 2 a.m. in Chicago where it's snowing and it's negative 20-degree weather, you can't believe that story. Nobody can reasonably sit there and say, I believe that story 100%. You can't do it. And when you're met with, well, where is all the proof of evidence that I could have to where he's innocent? And you have none? Don't get mad when people say this dude is lying. I think today is the 8th. In 10 days, they're going to come to a decision on all of this, I believe. I think March 18th is the day that they're going to come to a decision on it. I may be wrong on that. Maybe that's just a second hearing about everything, or maybe it is a decision. If it's a decision and he faces, whether if it's a fine or 3 years in jail for faking all of this, do not go around saying it's unfair, the legal system did it wrong. They did it right. If he walks freely, then they did it wrong. Because there's been nothing. And in the motion to dismiss the whole thing that he wanted, he claimed that everybody abused their power to get a special prosecutor to look over the case. You mean the case where you keep saying that no one knows the truth about? So they hired somebody to look over everything, which is your truth and theirs, and came to the decision that you were lying? I don't get it. It's funny to watch black people be this stupid, but it's also sad because this hurts all the people who actually negatively get affected by being gay. And this claim that he's fighting for his movement, you just put a bullet in your movement's head. So I hope you're happy. I hope this is what you wanted, because this is what you got. You got people now just saying anything and everything that's derogatory towards gays. And that if they do get attacked for who they are and who they believe to be, no, people aren't going to believe them. And it's going to be in part because of Jussie. I got nothing else much to say, but I'll say the question again, even though there's no point to it. If there's so much evidence to prove him guilty, where's the proof of innocence? And do not say he's black. Don't say he's gay. Don't say this happens all the time. Where in this case is Jussie innocent? Peace.